A very good morning to all. So students, we have done 5 questions of 3.5 and now going to start with 6th question. Find the greatest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 8, 20 and 24. So first we will find that LCM of 8, 20 and 24. Then we will divide the greatest 3-digit number which is 999. So first we find LCM, and the LCM of 8, 20, 24 will be 120. So now we will divide that greatest 3-digit number 999 by 120, and when we divide by 120 it's going on 8 and the remainder will be 39. So for the greatest 3-digit number which is divisible by 8, 20 and 24, we will do the next step is we will subtract this remainder from this dividend. So when we subtract minus 39 from 999, that we get 960. So 960 is the greatest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 8, 20 and 24. So now the next question. Find the smallest 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by 32, 36 and 48. Student, in previous question we have discussed about that the greatest 3-digit number, and here we are discussing about the smallest 4-digit number. So same as last question, we will find the LCM of 32, 36 and 48. So this one is our first step, and when we find LCM of 32, 36 and 48, we get 288. And now when we divide that smallest 4-digit number by 288, now we will divide smallest 4-digit number by 288, we get the remainder is 136. So student, here we are finding the smallest 4-digit number. So for the smallest 4-digit number, first we subtract this remainder from this divisor, and then that we will add this difference to the smallest 4-digit number. Okay, so now the required number will be 1000 plus subtraction of this divisor 288 minus 136 plus 152, and we get 1152. So same as it is, students. The next question is same as it is. Find the greatest 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by each of 8, 12 and 20. So this question is same as it is as a 6th question. For greatest 4-digit number, we will find first LCM, and then we will divide greatest 4-digit number by the LCM, and when we get the remainder, we will subtract this remainder from this greatest 4-digit number. We will find our required number. And when we have to find smallest 4-digit number or smallest 3-digit number, first we subtract remainder from the divisor, and then we will add in the smallest 4-digit number. Got it? So what is the difference between greatest 4-digit number and smallest? In greatest, we subtract this remainder directly from the dividend, and in smallest, first we subtract from the divisor and then we will add. So the next question. Find the least number of 5-digit which is exactly divisible by 32, 36 and 45. So student, this question is same as it is as the 7th question. That means least number, or we can say that the smallest number. So here we will take smallest 5-digit number for the smallest number, and then first we will find the LCM and then we will divide. So this one is same as it is as 7th question. Now 10th question. 3 boys step off together from the same point. Their steps measure 63 centimeter, 70 centimeter and 77 centimeter respectively. What is the minimum distance each should cover so that all can cover the same distance in complete steps? So here student, we have to find a greatest distance which they cover using their steps, that is 63, 70 and 77. That means we have to find the LCM, and when we get LCM, that means they meet at their final position, which will be the LCM of these 3 steps. So we will find that LCM. So 63, 70 and 77. We will use division method. So first by 7, 9, 10 and 11, then 3, then 2. We can do by the first 2, then 3, then 7, and then these remaining digits are also the prime numbers. So we have no need to write or to solve next steps. So the LCM of this one is 7 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 11. That will be 6930 centimeter, because these steps are in centimeter. So we will find the LCM in centimeter. So changing in meter, we get 69 meter 30 centimeter. So they meet after covering of 69 meter 30 centimeter distance. So the next question. Traffic lights at 3 different road crossing change after 48 seconds, 72 seconds and 108 seconds respectively. At what time will they change together again if they change simultaneously at 7 am? So this one is same as it is as 10th question. We will find the LCM first. So when we will find the LCM of 48, 72, 108, these are seconds, and when we find the LCM, we will get 432 seconds. This one is the LCM. So changing in minutes, we get 7 minute 20 second, or can say 20 second. So next, here is given that the changes after 7 am. So we can say that the time will be changed after 7 minute 12 second of 7 am. So next question will be, if the product of two number is 4032 and their HCF is 12, find their LCM. So students, now we will discuss about a formula, and the formula is LCM equals to product of numbers upon HCF, or we can say that there is a formula which is LCM into HCF, that is equals to product of numbers, or we can say that product of two number equals to LCM into HCF. So here it's given that product of two number is 4032 and their HCF is 12. Find their LCM. Here we have to find LCM, so we can write that LCM equals to product of numbers upon HCF. So now this is equals to 4032 upon the HCF is 12, and after dividing these two we get 336. So the LCM of these number is 336. So now next question is same as it is as 12th question and same formula based of 12th question. So here is the HCF and LCM of two numbers are 9 and 270 respectively. If one of the number is 45, find the other number. So student, I told you in previous question that product of two number, that means product of first and second number equals to product of LCM into HCF. So here we are going to find second number. So we can write that second number equals to LCM into HCF upon one number. So we can say that LCM is 9 into HCF is HCF is 9 and LCM is 270 divided by 45, that is first number. So when we solve out, we get 54. We can say that 54 is the second number. Now that next question, find the HCF of 180 and 336, hence find their LCM. So students, here given that two numbers, that is 180 and 336. First we have to find HCF. So by division method we can find the HCF of, so by using division method we can find the HCF of 180 and 336. So by division method we are getting, first we divide 1 by 180, that is 336, and the remainder will be 156. So we will divide 180 again by 156. We get again the remainder 24. Here we will divide 156 by 24. We get the remainder again 12. And when we divide 24 by 12, we get 0. So we can say that 12 is the HCF of 180 and 336. So student, here we have three things, that is two numbers and the HCF. So using these three values we can find the LCM, and we know the formula of LCM, that is first number into second number upon HCF. So we can say that 180, that is first number, into 336, that is second number, divided by 12, and when we solve out we get 5040. So this one will be the LCM of 180 and 336. And the next and the last question of the exercise is, can two numbers have 15 as their HCF and 110 as their LCM? Give reason to justify your answer. Student, here we have to told that these 15 can be as HCF and 110 can be as the LCM. So when a HCF will divide LCM, that means this will be the HCF of the number. So here the answer will be no, because LCM of two number is always divisible by their HCF, and here we can check that 110 is not divisible by 15. So we can say that this one is not the HCF and LCM of any two numbers. So we completed our exercise now. Thank you so much.